No prologue this time, so let's just get straight to my review for Forever Philly. After tearfully reminiscing over treasured memories, Rarity decides to take the day off work to spend some quality time with Sweetie Belle. She has a fun-filled day of activities planned, but soon comes to realise that her sister isn't the little Philly she used to be. This episode is written by the Fox brothers, who I thought got off to a promising start last season with The Gift of the Maud Pie, but then had a bit of a dip in quality with Applejack's Day Off and PPOV. Fortunately, their first offering for Season 7 proves to be a big step back in the right direction, and easily their strongest episode yet. Growing up is clearly the central theme of the story, and the script does a great job at exploring this idea from 3 different perspectives. The first is from Rarity, as she plans her day of activities without realising that Sweetie Belle has outgrown them all. This could have easily made her come across as inept, but in a smart move on the writer's part, she bases all her plans off the memories she's collected through photographs. And between Rarity working at managing 3 stores, and Sweetie Belle's ever-growing responsibilities with school and the Crusaders, it's clear that the sisters don't get to spend a lot of time together, just the 2 of them. So it actually makes sense that Rarity wouldn't be that up to date on what Sweetie likes to do. And also, since she's basing the day's plans off photographs, her actions here feel more as a result of nostalgia than obliviousness to her sister's feelings. When she sees the CMC in their treehouse and looks at their wall of satisfied clients, she immediately comments on how grown up they've become, in a way that says she can't quite believe it. These are very relatable feelings that I think anyone who has a child, younger sibling, or niece or nephew can identify with. And I think it can also easily relate to how fans might feel as they reflect on just how far the Crusaders have come throughout the series.
You sure you 2 can handle our client here?
Client? Oh, that is so adorable!
Thanks? I think?
Ooh! You have mints to offer your client. How professional.
Are you sure you 2 got this?
We have it handled. Oh my. Look at this wall of satisfied customers. You girls really have come a long way.
The second is from Sweetie's perspective, and her personal conflict is also very easy to understand and sympathise with. You can see that she's either bored or embarrassed by what Rarity is making her do, but she also knows that her sister took time out of her busy schedule specifically to spend time with her, and she doesn't want to seem rude or ungrateful. The third perspective comes from an interconnecting story involving Zipperwill, who you may remember as that tiny little Pegasus from the episode Philly Vanilli, where she seeks the CMC's advice in helping her reconnect with her dog Ripley. When she first enters the episode explaining the problem, the conclusion is a pretty easy one to predict, but the way in which these 2 parallel stories link together in the overall narrative is superbly handled, as Sweetie Belle explains that now that Ripley is older, it's time to find new ways for Zipperwill to have fun playing with him. This speaks painfully true to Rarity as well, leading to a very moving moment where she finally comes to accept the reality that her little sister is growing up.
The truth is, I know you're not a little Philly anymore, but it's just the last time we did all of those things together, I didn't realize it was gonna be the last time. I love doing those things with you. It's hard for me to let that go.
Oh, Rarity. I love being with you too. That will never change. But maybe we could just try to do different things together?
Afterwards, the episode rounds off with an adorable final scene where they go to enjoy eating giant ice cream clowns, which is a really nice way to show that even though you move on and gain newer interests as you grow up, there are still some things that you're never too old for. Forever Philly features plenty of heartwarming moments and great moral messages to make it another excellent entry in this season. One which will also sit wonderfully as a companion piece to Sisterhood Social. It's a top-notch effort from the Fox brothers that definitely earns itself a gold star score of 9 out of 10.